Ah, cool. Okay. Let's see where this will take us. Cool. Hey guys. Hello. What's up? Hey guys. What's up? I'm trying to, every time I'm moving to the other side, I'm moving to the opposite side. So I'm trying to figure out where I should stay. Okay. I guess we'll stay here, which is it's pretty cool. Hey guys, are you hearing me? Um, can you do a mic check? Uh-huh. Nice. Cool. Hey, Kafeni, what's up, guys? Welcome to yet another edition of Poets You Should Know. I'll be your host, Goofy. I'm still trying to find the best position for this because this is still new to me. But we're all good. We are all good. Yeah. Ooh. I can't see anyone here. Is anyone with me? Anyone with me? Hey guys. Yeah, welcome to Poets You Should Know. This is bi-weekly? This is a show that happens after every 2 weeks of the month. So, karibuni sana. So we have Kim Lau saying like I'm waiting from Mombasa, Likoni. Hey, what's up, my G? Yeah, African Kemi, Niaje, how you doing? It's been a while, but hope you're good. I hope you guys mnaniona, mnanisikia. So yeah. So let's just do this, yeah? If the sound is okay, if mnaniona vizuri, just like put a thumbs up on the comment section pale. And then we'll start in a few. But in the meantime, this is Poets You Should Know. It's a show that happens after every 2 weeks in a month. So there are 2 shows in a month where we gather and experience different forms of poets and artists around Kenya and the larger Africa. And tonight, I'll be your host, Goofy. We'll be checking out 2 amazing poets this evening. And I'm so excited. I'm really excited, you guys. So hope you guys are joining. Invite your friends. Share the link to almost everyone. Tell your friends that you are here and some poetry is about to go down. So yeah, join us. Mimi Cinema Games kama Miriam, but we will see what you're going to do about that. So yeah, It's good. It's all good. Um, Again, this is Poets You Should Know. If this is your first time, karibu sana. And yeah, feel free, feel at home, na stuff kama hizo. Tracy, hi, welcome. I know this is your first time. So karibu sana to this show. Kimlau Poet, sema sawa, uko clear, tutakusikia vizuri sana. Kimlau ametoka pale Mambasani, yaani ni mtu ametoka Likoni. Mnajua pale penye wahenga wao toka pale Likoni, pale ndani. So yo Kimlau, karibu sana. Sophie, a big shout out to you and happy birthday. Yeah, I have a very bad voice. Ningekuimbia, but yo, this homie can't sing, can't do nothing. Like, my voice is just for poetry, making bad puns and cheering for us. No, that's all my voice does. So yeah, happy birthday, Sophie. Good tidings your way. More blessings. Keep smiling. Keep doing what you're doing. Tutapatana. Tukipatana nitakubaia gift. But saizi man, I'm broke, nimesota. But tukiomoka one day, nitakubaia gift. But yeah, it's all cool. Happy birthday, Sophie. Yeah, African Kemi anasema ako sawa. It's cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is another special day where we have two featured acts. And yo, you guys are not ready. Like, you guys are freaking not ready. I'm just setting up some few things because we have to get ready for this show and all. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, today we have two amazing poets, and it's not even like we are not bluffing about these things, because from day one we've been bringing you artists that know their craft, artists who have performed, traveled, they have experience on stage and writing poetry, which is something we don't play around with. We don't have us when it comes to the poet feature here. And today we have two amazing poets. And today we're going to go all the way to Abuja, Nigeria, so that we can get to experience our Oga brothers and sisters. That's my attempt at the Nigeria accent, but I know it's not good. But you guys are going to roast me in a few. I'm still practicing on my Nigerian accent together with my British accent, which is taking too long. But all the way from Nigeria, we have Iyanu Adebiyi. I don't know if I've pronounced that name right, but she'll come through and tell us how we pronounce the name. Iyanu Adebiyi is a lawyer and a writer and a performance poet. She was born and raised in Abuja, Nigeria, and became actively involved in poetry writing and performance in 2016. That's quite recently, but it's a solid 4 years. Her artistic style is simple, rhythmic, and soulish. So how describes the poetry as simple, rhythmic, and soulish? This is someone who is deep. This is someone who has depth. This is someone. Okay, let me not guess, but so she has a deeply compelling, refreshing African voice, which is things that we really love to hear from any other poet that is from around. She seeks to interrogate the problem of pain while moving towards inspiration, hope, and healing for the individual and the community. This is someone who really has a passion for the community and is concerned about everyone around her environment. So the intersection between her law practice and literary practice is a heart for advocacy and championing human rights. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Iyanu Adebiyi. all the way from Nigeria, Abuja, one of our featured acts for tonight. And for our second featured act, we are still here. We are local, but from the other side of Kenya. We have John Mumba. This guy goes by the name Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. Such an iconic name, if you ask me. Is a Kenyan poet and actor based in Mombasa. He has been in the poetry scene professionally for 4 years. So we're bringing you heavyweights. We're bringing you people who have experience. He is trained at Little Theatre Club Mombasa. If you know that place, that's a dope spot for artists. Really, really good spot. Masufuria's style is a fusion of comedy, lyricism, theatre, and hip hop. Hip hop with the hood, kind of stuff. They call him a funny preacher who has got inspiration. So Masufuria is a social activist who is there to entertain. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just waiting here to get entertained. So two of our featured acts, their bios read really, really, really well, which is a good thing. So another shout out to African Kemi. Anasema huna games tafuta. I'm a straight man. I don't play games. I'm not a player. Such things, which is a good thing. Poet Fighter is saying, Goofy, I'm locked and waiting for amazing performances. I'm also locked. I'm waiting for amazing performances as well, because tonight is about to go down. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, G? You feel me, bruv? So guys, karibuni sana to Poets You Should Know. It's a show that happens every 2 weeks. After a fortnight, we have a show, and we don't only bring you the best or people who understand their craft. We bring you something that is potent, something that is really dope. And tonight we have two amazing featured acts. But before we actually get into featured acts, remember the first segment is always an open mic. So anyone who wants to do an open mic, be it poetry, be it music, comedy, bad puns, just leave a comment on the comment section, and then we will add you, and we get to do the open mic. So remember, just drop a comment on the comment section. Tell us in the comment section, and we'll add you guys. So in the meantime, as I told you, Mimi, I am not, what's her name? I've even forgotten her name because she plays too much. I am not Kahunda Miriam, who's my co-host. Time Nico leave. She's on leave right now, so I'm here as well. So guys, it's an open mic. Drop a comment section, pale, and we'll invite you to the open mic. So I'm just like to ask you guys, how was your week? How have you been since the last time we did the poetry thingy? Me personally, the way Kenyans like to talk, like me personally. I've been good. It's been a chill week. Busy cafe, moving around Nairobi, trying to find rent, and that's all I can say about the week. It's been a chill week. It's been very cold, and I know right about now Kendrick fans are feeling very, very bad because it's a cold world. It's been a cold world these past few days, and I hope you guys have been keeping warm. You have duvets, you have socks. For the lucky ones, you have a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you guys have been keeping warm. We don't want pneumonia to hit you guys. So put on your hoodies, put on your beanies, your jacket. Man's not hot, we know, but you gotta keep warm. My week has been good. So I don't mind you guys sharing about your week on the comment section. So just drop a one line, just like something, and we will get to interact with you. Remember, this is Poets You Should Know, and tonight we have two featured acts. One is from Abuja, Nigeria, and one is from Mombasa, Likoni. So it's a Kenyan and a Nigerian. So guys, we know Nigerians don't play with their craft, their poetry, their music, their movies. Well, that is before they upgraded, you know. Their movies were really mediocre back then, but we really enjoyed that stuff growing up. So the poet we have tonight is something heavy, you know, something potent, something I'm really eager to experience. So Kimlau is saying Nicolot anangoja Masufuria Bin Mabakuli is our featured act. Comes from Likoni, Mombasa. So yeah, that's good. Remember, I'm still waiting for requests from the featured act. So if you want to do a poetry performance or the open mic, if you want to sing, please just drop a comment on the comment section, and we will add you. Just being told that our featured act Iyanu is with us, which is a cool thing. So it's the open mic segment. Guys, just send me a request. African Chem is asking, what's of Team Single? Yo, single people, man. We don't have time for single people in here. If you're single, that's your problem, you know. Because I can't relate. Most of these people here can't relate. So this is a you problem. Sort it out. Okay, Kemi? Sort it out. But yeah, it's cool. Single people, don't worry. Your time is coming. Someone somewhere will find you attractive and interesting, and they will love you 100%. That's the biggest joke I've ever had, but it's good to be hopeful. Yeah. So guys, remember the first hour of this open mic. No, of this event is an open mic. So I'm just waiting for you guys to send me a request, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Keep the comment section going. Interact. Kama unataka shout out, niambie tu, and I'll be here. I'll be here. So yeah, I'm still waiting for requests so that we do the open mic. But then again, if there's no one to do the open mic, we can as well just get right into it and get to experience our featured act. But I'm not a selfish guy. I still have hopes. Maybe someone is just going to send me a friend request, you know. So don't worry if you see my fingers on the screen. It's a very tiny phone. So, and we're just like waiting to see if someone is going to send a request for the open mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to. There's I think we're going to have our first open mic section. Ladies and gentlemen, A big shout out to Lyrical 254, our first open micer, if I can say that. So a big shout out to Lyrical 254. Lyrical 254 is about to join us anytime now. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, my G, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, how you doing?
I
You've been
think
a frequent.
this is like the probably. I'm doing good, man. I always come on and then disappear, but I hope today we won't be having those technical glitches. So
Yeah,
sorry about that for the last two occasions that I was willing to perform, and yeah.
yeah, it's okay. You're here now, and the important thing is we're seeing you. Hello. I'm not getting you.
Yeah. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Hello.
Hello. Are you?
All right.
Hey.
Brief introduction.
So,
I'll go by the yes.
okay, you can just introduce yourself and tell us what you do, what type of poetry you write.
Yeah. I majorly go by my stage name, Brother Monica, lyrical poet or lyrical 254. All I have three books published. I'm working on the third one, which is a novel. The first three are poetry. The fourth one is a novel which I've been writing, I think, from since 2010. So it's supposed to be a sequel once it comes out. It's all erotic and romance. So that's my kind of genre of writing.
Okay.
Volume two. This is volume two of erotic, and I'm gonna do. I'll perform one poem from the book, and actually I have three poems, but I think there's only a slot for performing two or so. So I'll give you the liberty of choosing which two poems do you want me to perform. Hello? Yeah,
Hello.
so
Yeah,
these are the
I'm getting
titles
you.
of the poems. Yeah, so the first poem, the first poem is kind of laced with some wit and comedy, but at the same time, I'm addressing this cuss word, which is called the title of the poem. And the second poem is called Koinange Street. And
Okay.
the third poem, the third poem is called Sex. Is sex real or it's fake? So from those three poems, you choose which one do you want me to.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw this to the people. You went to Koinange Street. The second one I think was Sex. What was the first poem? What was the first title?
So Koinange Street. The other one is Fuck You, and the third one is Sex. Sex.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the comment section over here so that we get to see what the people are saying.
Right.
Yo, guys, help out here, or I can just
So
make a
meanwhile,
decision. Okay, so I'm going to make a decision for the people.
I think probably people are shy from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can start with Koinange.
With
Are you
Koinange.
getting me?
Cool. Um. Yes. So I'll start
Yeah.
with Koinange Street.
Yes.
It's just about somebody who's on Koinange Street and she spots this gorgeous lady. But you know what they say. If you marry a lady, you expect to find a good wife from Koinange Street. That's like finding a
Yeah.
virgin in a brothel. But hey, so I'll start with that one. Driving down Koinange Street, I met this twin at a beach. She had a shake his braids, beautiful face, wearing a tight skirt of leather and lace. It didn't take more than just a glance to realize in a skirt I wanted a chance. So I walked up fast enough to catch her pace, just okay to say hi. Excuse me, miss, may I take you out? She okayed on condition if I bail her out. I wasn't surprised she was holding for a living, but the girl was too sexy just to ignore. Just to make sure there's no misconception, I told her I usually don't pay, but hers could be an exception. 5,000 shillings, she said the price. I beckoned the offer without thinking twice. We drove back in a lightning dash, punched in numbers, withdrew some cash. I stuffed her bag, walked hand in hand, fully expecting a one-night stand. The first time we rented a hotel room for a 30-minute bang of warm, boom, bam. But soon we were meeting every day. She was fast becoming a daily lay. The girl was a freak. She got me addicted to a magnetic pussy. I was getting attached. But should be paid. A freak in bed. She got me saying, oh, oh. But my pockets inside out was saying, no, no. It got to a point where I was like, what the fuck? Instead of writing a daily check, I might it might be cheaper to marry the chick in lieu of paying for every lick. So on a Sunday noon, I walked her down the aisle, willing to privatize her pussy in style. 5 years down the marriage lane, my love for her is still insane. When my friends say they fucked her before, I hate to admit that I married a hoe. That's the first one. You Gaffy, you there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
Yeah.
whenever you're ready with the second piece, you can just take it away.
Okay, so the second poem is called Fuck You. I don't mean to say your mind to decay with the sacred word in a transitional world. The word that people chase to laugh to hate because of its sound when uttered around while joking or choking only to say, fuck you. Did I say it again? I'm sorry to invoke your mind to provoke with this ugly beauty that makes you mad and gets you sad. But remember, it's a word and expression of art from an emotional heart when one is hurt, only to curse. Fuck you. Among the paucity of adolescent literature filled with moralia they love to ape, to dance, to enraptured, to feast while humming oblivious and meaning, ye say that behooves one decision to love it or hate it, not them. Fuck you. Oops, I've said it again, provoking emotions across proportions. I'm sorry to hurt, poke your butt, but if you think I beg for amnesty, but remember, this is just a poem that I use as a form to condemn immorality. So you take it or leave it. If you don't like it, then fuck you too. That's the second one.
Yo. Okay. Uh, what made you write the second piece?
What made me write which one?
The second piece.
I think you're cutting off from your end. The
I just
second
wanted to
piece.
know the
Fuck
mind.
you. That's just
Yeah.
the mindset. I mean, this. I think probably the word "fuck" is the most common word that is being thrown around, and I was kind of thinking, so what can I do something around it to make it kind of positive, or rather pacify the aggressiveness behind it? Hence,
Mm.
I decided to write that piece
Okay.
because now you have
Um.
little kids using that word, so it's more like it's more like their literature has been condensed into nothing but using curse words.
Yeah. Cool. Anytime you're ready with the third piece, we're here. We're here, man. Anytime you're ready with the third piece.
The third piece, the third piece, the third piece is let's see, what was the third piece? Oh, yeah, tell me if it's real. Yeah, the third piece is in general about sex. So is sex real? Is sex life or is not? We all know that we are products of sex, but despite that, we've been brought up in a society whereby sex is considered as a sacred thing. Not only the act itself, but even to talk about it. As I said last time, my main aim of delving into erotic and romantic poetry is to bring sex from the sheets to the streets, so that when the topic is no longer sacred, then it means that people can talk about it more and more, and that um, the end desire from that is to make it more like normal, so that for the younger generation, they can be free to talk to their parents about their sexuality and all that. As you know, like you as a child, your parents probably never told you anything to do with sex. You discovered on your own, which and that all that was based on curiosity, and we know curiosity kills the cat. So the more awareness we bring around the topic, the less adverse effects the younger generation is likely to encounter. Straight to the point, sex. Tell me if it's real. If it's one great orgasm or it's too deep a curve, if it's a religion or it's an imaginary emotion. If it be a religion, why are we quick to last and not fast? If it be an emotion, why the physical ecstasy and push of his fantasy that leads to tiring with the fingers is tiring? Why the blast and slurs of mind and speech when one comes? Tell me if it's real, if it's an expression of love you from above, to which we are his products, our existence to feed this biological need. If it be so, why this test is test fornication and not an intimate communication? Tell me if it's real, if at all it's a fruit of spiritual conduit insulated in fire with a burning desire, that lovers gallop bareback, mauling each other's flesh like horses in summer storm. Tell me if it's real. If it be reference in spirituality, why the many bars of its altars, the pantheon has many meanings stemming from its leanings, position 7 of 69 name them. Should we caress or suppress when it harms and stuns us with commands and demands we can only feel but not fulfill? Tell me if it's real. If it's a surrender of individuality, that's possibility, boundaries and time, treasured like a diamond, a magic or misery to us, a relief rain that pours, an origami of the soul, so sweet yet so foul. Tell me if it's real. If it be so, then why do we sweat to feel sweet? Tell me it's real. That's the third one.
Yo, yo, ladies and gentlemen, that is Lyrical 254. He writes erotic poetry. Has a couple of books published, working on another. This is the first time he's actually like performing, because all the other times he just like appears on screen and poof, disappears, you know. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
no, it's cool, it's cool. Thank you very much for creating
Yeah.
tonight's show. Keep writing.
Yeah, I really appreciate. Oh yeah, next time I'll be on the show. I think I'll be performing uncensored, steamy erotica poetry. So I hope the audience is mature enough for that.
Yeah, the audience is always
And
really eager to listen to
yeah, I
new
appreciate
stuff.
that. Those who wanna, yeah, just for my closing remarks, if you want to sample my books, they're in Amazon, erotic and romantic poetry. Just Google by lyrical poet. All my books will show up in Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. And in December, I'll be launching the the novel. So hopefully the entire poetry community, they'll get an invitation. And maybe we can share the stage at that time. Appreciate the love.
Yeah.
Find me on Instagram, Lyrical254.
Mm.
That's my username.
Yo, thank you very much, Lyrical 254. So, from the sheets to the streets, indeed. Dope, dope, dope stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lyrical 254 who opened the open mic segment. I think we're just going to take around 2 or 3 more. So, if you want to perform, if you want to say something, the first segment of this is the open mic, and I'm here. Everyone is watching, and excuse me. Drop a comment section. To drop a comment section. Drop a comment. The comment section if you want to perform your poetry. Remember the first segment, the first hour is open mic, and we're just here. Our first open mic, if I may say so, was Vehicle 254, and we've had quite the poetry. Uh, Tonight's or today's featured acts, we have 2 poets, one from Nigeria, Abuja, and the other one from Mombasa, Likoni. So, guys, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. If it's your first time here, karibu sana to poets you should know. We don't play with the poets we bring here. We don't play with the poets we feature, and it's just like flames from the start from our featured. Remember, the open mic, the slots are still there. If you want to perform, you can just drop a comment, and we will add you. As I told you before, missing them again, like Miriam, but we'll try to keep this moving as smooth and as swiftly as possible. You know what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Um, Turning your comment section. Yo, it's like Masufuria has brought all the fun there. I'm really eager to experience what Masufuria has. So, yo, guys, first segment is the open mic. But if we don't have poets who want to actually perform the open mic segment, I think we can just like go through the featured acts again, their bio, so that I get to introduce to you who they are, how long they've been writing, what sort of poetry they have been writing. So our featured acts, we have 2 featured acts. One is from Likoni, Mombasa. It's called Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. He is a Kenyan poet and actor based in Mombasa. He has been in the poetry scene professionally for 4 years, man. 4 years is such a long time in this poetry scene of ours, which is it's really beautiful. Masufuria has been trained at Little Theatre Club in Mombasa. If you know that spot, it's really dope, really thorough. So whatever you're going to have here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is not mediocre. His style of poetry is fusing comedy, lyricism, theater, and hip hop. You know, every time I say hip hop, I have to do the gangster side. Like I don't even know why people do this and that pose. Yeah. So yeah, hip hop is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He's also a social activist who is there to entertain. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to be entertained. And the second featured act, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Abuja, Nigeria, we have Iyanu Adebiyi. She's a lawyer, a writer, and a performance poet. She's been actively involved in poetry writing and performance since 2016. Again, solid 4 years, which is a good thing. Her artistic style is very simple, rhythmic, and soulish. I'm really, really, really interested in the soulish part, just to experience that part. She has a very deep African voice, and she seeks to interrogate the problem of pain while moving towards inspiration, hope, and healing for the individual and the community. So, ladies and gentlemen, Iyanu Adebiyi is just here to advocate and champion for human rights all the way from Nigeria. So, yeah, those are our two featured acts for tonight. Remember, our tip jar M-Pesa till number is 891644, or if you're using PayPal, it's creativespills@gmail.com. All the details are on the screen. The like here, you see this moving thing. That is where you can get the details of the tip jar and the PayPal if you want to send something to for the cause and the featured act here. So, ladies and gentlemen, since we don't have any more featured acts, we'll just go direct into our first featured act. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is joining us all the way from Likoni, Mombasa. Just read his bio. He is trained in theater. His delivery fuses hip hop and comedy. He's a social activist. He goes by the name Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. So, anytime from now, Masufuria Bin Mabakuli is going to join us so that we get to experience his art. So anytime from now, Masufuria Bin Mabakuli is going to join us. I'm just waiting for him to be added. But I'm just being told that he is not in the waiting room yet. He is not in the waiting room yet. So just going to wait a few more minutes. Remember, this is Poets You Should Know. Yeah, African Kemi is saying Jukwat, Swahili Port. Yeah, that place is really thorough and good. Such a good spot for artists and thespians, all the way in Mombasa. So to have someone coming from that school of thought, it's actually really an honor. So you guys get ready for our featured act. I'm being told Masufuria Bin Mabakuli is not around, is not in the waiting room. So I think I'm just going to go all the way to Nigeria then. Going to go all the way to Nigeria. And our first featured act, ladies and gentlemen, coming from Abuja, goes by the name Iyanu Adebiyi. But then again, I'm being told that Masufuria has joined the waiting room, and Iyanu is not there yet. So so let's go back to Likoni, Mombasa. Ladies and gentlemen, Masufuria Bin Mabakuli is on the waiting room. So anytime I'm going to be added here. And ladies and gentlemen, yo,
Yeah.
Masufuria, ni aje man?
Niko poa man. Yeah, I'm
Uko
feeling
fiti,
good.
karibu
I'm
sana
feeling
Kenya.
okay.
Unajua tuambiwa
Thank
pwani
you.
si
I'm
Kenya.
glad.
Sasa
Wapi?
karibu
Pwani
Kenya.
ni Kenya bwana. Karibu sawa. Pwani ni Kenya bwana. Pwani ni Kenya.
Pwani ni Kenya.
254
Kawa.
manze.
Sasa
Okay.
tell us why did you pick Masufuria Bin Mabakuli as your name?
Okay. I acted. I was acting my first time acting. So the people suggested that in the play are being called Bwana Tumbo because I have a belly. So when we were about to go to the play, there's this guy who said, Masufuria bana, Bwana Tumbo is used. We don't want that name. I told him, can you please pick a name for me because we're about to go to stage. Then he was like, Masufuria. I was like, I didn't know. And when the crowd had that name, and
so
since then,
you decided.
Yeah,
That's an interesting story. How long?
They love
so
people.
how long have you?
How long have I?
How long have you been performing and writing?
I started writing when I was in Form 2. That was like many years ago. I think it was about 2008. Yeah, I started writing poetry then, but professionally, I started performing poetry since 2016. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty dope. So I know you have something prepared for us. Najua wataka najaribu sana kuongea Swahili sanifu. Unajua Swahili kile kimetoka kule kwa wahenga. Wanapata?
Wahenga na wahenguzi.
Walikuwa hawakuamba vibaya waliponena kuwa
hawakutia maji ndani ya ulanzi.
Kilicho chini lazima ukiokote.
Gufi umenidanganya hapo.
Mimi nakwambia nimesoma Wala bin Wala toleo jipya.
Sawa bana. Sawa, sisi tumesoma mizigo.
Okay, so anytime you're ready with the first piece, just tell us, and then I'm just here, man. Wait, tuchapie piece ya kwanza.
Okay, this first piece is a dedication to all ugly people in the world, because many artists like to talk about beautiful people, handsome people. Well, I'm not that guy. I'm Masufuria. I'm the voice of the voiceless. So this piece is a dedication to anyone who thinks he or she is ugly. According to the Macmillan Dictionary, they define the word ugly as unpleasant to look at. Come to think of it, I am unpleasant to look at. Ta-da-dang! I'm ugly. When God created the world, he said, it is beautiful. Come to think of it, that statement never included me. I'm not even sure I'll go to heaven. They say I was created in a hurry in day 7. Wenzangu waliupombwa na sura, mimi niliumbwa kachura. I'm ugly. I'm not tall, I'm not dark, I'm not handsome. I'm just short, fat, black, broke, and ugly. Nikitembea kwa street, I always get comments that always make me angry. Masufuria, uko na mimba? Wewe ndo ulinipatia. Masufuria, punguza kula. Chakula wewe ndo ulinipatia. Masufuria, uko na 1 pack. Cheki, sinikiziganya zinakuwa 6 pack. Masufuria, unakula nini siku hizi? For your information, nakula dawa za family planning. I hate these stupid idiots who always judge the book by the cover. I wish they could read my mind. We are definitely not on the same page. When President Uhuru talks about the Big 4 agenda, because of my size, they think I'm part of the campaign. When they want to address the elephant in the room, literally it's me. When they want to see the bigger picture, why must it be my photo? but it's not my fault, right? It's not your fault. I'm just unpleasant to look at. I was supposed to be with my friends, but then I got fat. They used to call me handsome boy, but then I got fat. Na na na. I used to have a beautiful girl, but then I got fat. Why? Because I got fat. Because I got fat. Because I got fat. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. How did I know I was ugly? Nishapewa comments zote nzuri. Masufuria, you are talented. Masufuria, you are hardworking. Masufuria, you are a spiritual guy, you'll go to heaven, but not handsome. I'm ugly. All the girls I had a crush on, crushed me into pieces. In my life, nimekatia madem kama 30. Walionikataa ni 31. Mmoja aliniambia, even if you're the last man on earth, I still wouldn't date you. Na sikumtongoza. I'm ugly. My favorite song, kanibandi yo mimi kichwa kibovu. Nadema juu ya microphone sura mbovu. Ikinikilio ndani ya instrumental, ndani na studio, kuna kurise na kufall. Sina 6 pack, ni 1 pack. They judge me because of my stomach. Mi ni biggie but wananitreat small au majunior mafia. It's me against the world, outlaw 2-pack. Hawaheshimu kitambi, hawajui mimba ni ya muda. Nina mapengo kwa life yangu kaa Buddha. It's easy for you kunikanyagia cause you are not in my shoe. I'm super ugly na toa ushuhuda. I'm not King Kong, Godzilla or Dracula, but doesn't matter how table this agenda. Nyi mshanioshia mikono ka chakula. So I'm very disappointed in myself when I said that I'm ugly. I hope you're happy. Yeah, thank you.
Yo, ho, ho, ho. Whoa.
Yo.
Oh, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. And I was just here waiting to see where the humor comes in. Because well, that was fire.
Yeah, man, it is a
una mimba niwe ndo ulinipea yani yo that piece is sad, it's disturbing, and it's funny, you know.
It's true.
Yeah. And then those are times this guy just went off, you know, that second bit after ndio mimi kichwa kibovu natema juu ya microphone sura mbovu
ikinikilio ndani ya instrumental ndani ya studio kuna kurise na kufall. Kanibali Mombasa 001.
Yo man, I'm sorry though, how like ulikatia madem 30 31 wakakukataa man, yani man is a joke. Let me tell you something. Self love is the best form of love. Depende mwenyewe.
Yeah. Ukweli.
Depende mwenyewe.
Self love mtu atakupenda.
Heshimu kitambi. Hajui kwani mimba ni ya muda. Manle.
Kuna nyingine. Ukiona tangi ni kubwa. Ukiona tangi ni kubwa, mfereji pia ni mkubwa.
Kabisa mhenga, kabisa. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this is a poet you should know, and we have a first featured act all the way from Likoni, Mombasa, and it's called Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. And this guy is making us laugh, this guy is making us feel sad, but yeah, we are here. Anytime you're ready with your second piece, my G, tupatie nyingine.
Yeah, I'm ready. Nawapa nyingine bana kutoka Mombasani. Okay. So this story is about it's a story about crime. It's called 40 Days. Wahenga walisema za mwizi ni 40. Mimi kichwa mbumbumbu usipofika 39 sikuri zaini. Nilijua mbio za sakafuni zikishia ukingoni, nitauvunja ukingo. Sikutaka kujua uko 38, 37, 36, 35 or 34. I am for your money. No money, no honey. Jesus died at the age of 33. Hizo teaching niliziabandon, my gun ilipolenga 32 shots. 31 gun made me feel dirty. Waliniwarn sitafikisha miaka 30. Because of 29 nilianza kunyorosha kila mtu in line. 28 nikaanza kustay out late. 27 nika lose dreams za kwenda heaven. 26 time ya crucifix walinifix kwa posters za wanted dead or alive, lakini nilijua waza wanipendi. 25 nikawa glad I was still alive, kwani polisi walinisaka for 24 hours. 23 nilikula fee nyumbani nika flee, but I was glad I was still free. 22 had 21 questions at 50 cent with dreams ya kufikisha 20 million by 2020. By 20 my grandfather then tawa baby 20. He was so disappointed at 19. Sikujali hata ma under 18. 17 sikuwa rapa, but ungenipata kwa 16 bars nikinywa 15 shots. 14 I never did things for teen. I was that kid who wanted to make a fortune in a fortnight. At 13 I was the 13th disciple of Jesus. Baada huu msaliti Julius Iskarioki kunikata miguu na kwenda kujipendekeza kwa wale 12 kama Judas Iscarioti. Kwa crime ilikuwa first 11. Sikuwa na time ya coach 10/10. Ilikuwa mwizi mkali, striker namba 9. Usiku wa manane pale Saba-Saba. Mtu Conley mkaba. Watu Samaria wakatokezea, hawakusita kunipiga. Watu kama 5 with dreams lale 444. Ilikuwa ni 3 bila venye they did to me. Hawakunimaliza, walinipeleka seli mara moja. Jaji aliningoja, kanyundo kakagonga. 40 days are over. Nilibaini za mwizi ni 40. Yeah.
Hey, my brother man, yo G. Come slow, yani. Umekuja ubaya.
Nimekuja na ubaya bana. 254 rapping.
Umesema hautuweki hata kidogo.
Siwaweki.
Hata turudi pale kwa comment section tuone mafanzo wanasema vipi.
Mafanzo ongeeni bana.
Mungu aliyeparara anasema fat eyes matter. Man, yo Masufuria. Unawakilisha mtaa vibaya sana. Yani I love your poetry. I love how you're delivering. Yani napenda pia thought process yako, unajua.
Okay. Yeah, thanks man.
So nini nilikufanya uandike hiyo piece ya pili?
You know, in Mombasa kuna a lot of crime. Yeah. So I've seen some of my friends getting killed, and you know, we have poetry is the best way to address this issue. So there's this old says za mwizi ni 40. I thought of, actually that's a story of my friend, and in the story my friend was actually killed. Yeah, he was killed because of crime. So I was like doing his story backwards. So I started from 40 to 1 to prove that Zamwizi ni 40. So that was the inspiration behind the piece. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so creative, and I'm sorry about your friend, man.
So,
pole sana.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So mko na piece ya 3, tuchapie because mapanga hapa naona wanangoja sana. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Okay, so this piece is a dedication to all women. You know, news flash, my mother is a woman. So this is a dedication to my mother and all other women in this world. Naishi kwa culture where we men degrade our women. Naishi kwa society ati behind every successful man there's a woman behind. Basi sijawahi sikia behind every successful woman there's a man behind. Why? Nasikia majamaa wanataka huko mbele. Hii ni generation madem kimbele mbele, tumewa forced behind the scenes. Mama haruhusiwi hata kumama. Father ndio ana ability ya kupush his agenda father. Niwaulize, mtoto akifeli mtihani huwa ni nani? Ni mama. Na kipasi ni baba. Mwanamume anaruhusiwa hata kuwa na mpango wa kando. Mwanamke akiwa na mpango wa karibu bado utatupwa kando. Mwanamume anaweza chapa vileo. Mwanamke akitaka kuchapa vileo anakumbushwa hiyo biashara ni ya vijana. It's so sad that a padlock that can be opened by so many keys is called loose. But a key that can be opened by many padlocks is called a master key. Wanawake tunawatakataka, ndio hao tumewatreat kama takataka. Wanawake tumewadanganya, tukawakanganya, tukawachanganya kama nyanya, tukawachambua kama karanga, tukawachanga kama karata, tukawacheza kama kamare, na tukawapiga karate. Enough is enough. We need to show our women love. Woman, you are not born but created by the image and likeness of God. Ooh, man, you have the smile to brighten up this world and power to control the universe. Ooh, man, what a one. Praise to the Most High, Jah Rastafari, to Creator. Ooh, man. Adam alipoumbwa alikuwa surrounded na wanyama. Kitu poa alikuwa naona ilikuwa ni nyama. Alikuwa na miti. He branched out in every location, but he never found the root cause why he was lonely. Alipokuwa kwa deep sleep, Eve alitengenezwa from his rib, and since then the world was complete. He said, and I quote, Adam said, "Woo, man, aliona mtoto rangi ya thao." So boy child, acha kutumia ribmate kama mpumbavu, acha kutumia ubavu wako wa pili kama upumbavu wako akili. Tuachao mademo in the school so that they can have class to raise their living standards. Ili atembe vizuri through her walk of life, si lazima kufungulie miguu. She doesn't need to scratch your back to have your back. We need more women pilots who are going to fly with flying colors. We need more women engineers who are going to fix their own problems. We need more women doctors who are going to treat us with good hospitality. We need more women teachers. I know they won't cheat us. We need more women drivers who can be the driving force of this economy. We need more women conductors who are going to conduct their affairs. What a man can do, a woman can do it better. That means wanawake magangster wapo, makahaba wenye uhaba wapo, masocialite ambao wako social wapo, maslay queen ambao hawana kickdom wapo, lakini wanawake nguvu, strong, independent pia wapo. So this poem is dedicated to every beautiful and strong woman in this world. Queen Elizabeth, woman. Margaret Thatcher, woman. Mother Teresa, woman. Wangari Maathai, woman. Mishi Mboko, woman. Asha Jumwa, woman. My mother, woman. Your mother, woman. And of course, my woman. Woo, man, woo. Yeah, that was for the ladies.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Masufuria.
Yeah.
Mad, yo, thank you very much. Sionekani, nini yangu iko too flat.
Yeah.
Which ni sawa. Yo, Masufuria man, nashukuru sana. Thank you very much for representing here. And
Yeah.
A big shout out to our women out there, man. Unajua.
Yo, so
Yeah.
Goofy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Before we leave, I want to just just one stanza. I want to dedicate it to someone.
Okay.
Yeah, before we leave, just a stanza.
That I understand you. I understand you had 4 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do the fourth one, man. Usiwe na haraka.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll do it. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
tuchapie ya nne.
Okay, sasa sababu mimi nilianza kuandika mashairi ni mapenzi, wajua. Hiyo ndo
Mm.
sababu ilifanya. Hizi vitu zingine zilikuja tu baadaye kwa sababu ya game, au sio? So
Mm.
the first piece is all about love because that's what got me into poetry in the first place. So Yasmin, I'm falling in love with you. Wait. Yasmin, I love you. No, that's not right. Yasmin, I'm in love. Yeah, I love everything about you. I love your smile. Baby, that smile opens up fresh wounds. Yes, your love gives me thrills, makes me want to own you, hold you, coil you. I'm officially a slave. Your wish is my command. I'm officially a prisoner. I'm in cardiac arrest. Use me the way you please. Destroy me if that heals. But I want you to know I love you and it's real. I wish I could control how I feel. I will do anything in my power to increase my sexy appeal. I'll become the most romantic guy you desire because every good thing you think of, I just raise it higher. I wish I was your spirit. So when you are down, I just find a smooth way to ruin that frown. When you are okay, I make it stay that way. And when you have joy, I add just a little bit more. But honey, I'm human. As much as I love you, my intentions may provoke hate. My efforts may lay down a foundation for stress. My love may not be enough for you to laugh, but honey, I'm in love. I'm in love with the woman who decided to steal my sanity with a smile. I'm in love with a girl who stirred my dark spirit and let my sun shine. I'm in love with the wonderful person who has turned my world upside down. Yet every time she turns up, I feel turned up. I'm in love with a fine lady. I will shout out your name in my sleep. I will brag your traits in every street, and I'm proud to say that you are not one in a million. You are above the zillion, so it's only fair when I say you're the most beautiful woman this whole world, and I love you. Kwani jamani, napendwa. Ananifanya nihisi kama ni mara yangu ya kwanza kupendwa. Hisi mara yangu ya kwanza kupenda. Nishaipenda bila kupendeka. Leo nimependwa na anayenipendeza. Hii ni mara yangu ya kwanza kupenda na kupendwa, anayekupenda unayependa bila kupenda mwingine anayependa na hakupendwa. Sina mzinga but ananitahani. Sina pesa but ananitamani. Rangi tao but hana kiu ya pesa. Ananipa mahaba excess paka ananitesa. Kwani jamani, napendwa. Mtoto chukuchuku, mtoto kuku, nusu mtoto panyambuku Mbagala. Akipita huko mimi napita huko, yani panyabuku Mbagala. Kwani jamani, napendwa. Mwiru nyiri nyiri, ndauguta chisirisiri, ndapiga njerejere, zikuhenza jerijeri, kunjine ndatiratira, eri nikone mara mbiri. Rihoho. Mbariri mwamumba, ndanipata nchivina rumba, ila ndanipata kavyo, ukameyo nabayo, mwajuhazuya huchenda uchuya, mwamkamba uchivinya makayamba, tiga uchitigatiga, mwadaha uchiria raha. Rihoho. Narona dzitsoni, richini bamba, richini tsembeza magarini, richini sima cha simba. Rihoho. Unigwira moyo kwako na choyo, mina ugwe ni isoyo, soho ndavunza misoza takala ni chibogoyo, tsombetsa bejana baba. Rihoho.
Rihoho.
Rihoho, yeah. That was French. That was
Hey man,
a French word.
Your French is pretty dope, man. Your French is really dope.
Thanks.
Hauna mzinga lakini wa kuita honey.
Agufi unasikiza baba wewe.
Hauna pesa lakini
Ananitamani.
kuitamani.
Hey.
Alafu umesema
Hey.
hapo sikizaga riha.
Hiyo ni phrase nitakupa Bufi, itumie kuanzia leo, sawa?
Niitumie.
If you see someone you love, wewe mwambie riha. Full stop.
Hapana. Mimi ni wale watu wamekataliwa pia sasa.
Wewe ni team ugly. Itumewa dedicate ya PC yenu nyinyi.
Team ugly, team one pack.
Self love my brother.
Self love, that is the only thing, man. Hakuna kitu yote ingine. So yo.
Hakuna.
Mimi nasema tu huyu Yasmin akupende.
Yasmin nipende bana. Ala, nakupigia show
internationally. Akikuona aseme riha.
Eje.
Masufuria Bin Mabakuli, man. Asante sana for being here. Thank you for representing all the way from Mombasa, Likoni. Asante sana, man. Pieces zako ni yani ziko sawa sana.
Okay.
Ile siku utakuja Nairobi. Utakuja ama utaja? Ile siku utaja Nairobi.
Hiyo ya kwanza ilikuwa sawa. Nitakuja.
Si utaja.
Utaja sasa hiyo sasa iko hiyo si Kiswahili hiyo, haiko kwa kamusi.
Haiko kwa kamusi.
Bado haijapitisha wala Binwala hakupitisha hiyo.
Tolea jipya hilo.
Toleo jipya la Masufuria Bin Mabakuli, the king of maharagbe, mjukuu wa sima mbichi.
Sasa ile siku utaja Nairobi utatupata hapa. Na tunakukaribisha sana.
Okay, thanks man.
Wewe endelea kuandika, keep writing man, keep representing, because your stuff is legit, your stuff is real, unajua?
Yeah.
It's very entertaining. The humor there is top notch. Yani kazi nzuri, kazi fiti man.
Mazee asante bana. Alafu pia nataka ku big up wase wote bana wa Mombasa ambao wamekuwa kinisupport wote. Team Swahili Pod, team Talent Unplugged, wadau representing Brothers of Distraction, Genius, Paita Gidi, wajua everyone mazee. Mahmud, anyone, yo thanks mazee. Jukwaa Arts Production mazee, nitaendelea paka kesho. Yeah. Now of course poets you should know mazee. Mlikuja Mombasa mazee, that was nice. Thanks bana.
Karibu man, karibu.
Thank you mazee, thank you so much.
So ladies and gentlemen, huyo ni Masufuria Bin Mabakuli, but sijui kwa nini sionekani. I'm not seeing myself here. I'm not seeing myself. I don't know what has happened with the camera. I don't know if it's the camera, but sijioni, and I can't like really put a finger to what's happening here. So let's try to fix this. If it doesn't work, then I think tutaendelea tu vile tulikuwa. Anyway, that was Masufuria Bin Mabakuli, man. That guy has brought the house down. That guy is funny, he's hilarious, his delivery has energy. Like, man, Masufuria, asante sana. Thank you for joining us and representing. Asante. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you should know. We've just done our first featured act of the evening, all the way from Likoni, Mombasa, Masufuria Bin Mabakuli. And right about now, I just want us to go all the way to Nigeria. Yeah? all the way to Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a performance poet who's a lawyer and a writer. Goes by the name Iyanu Adebiyi. I'm not so sure if that's how the name is pronounced or it's supposed to be Iyanu Adebiyi. Adebiyi?
Hi.
Something like that. I don't know. So Iyanu Adebiyi is joining us anytime from now. And yeah, she's joining us. Yo, what's up?
Hi, Goofy.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So,
Okay,
welcome to Poets You Should Know.
thank you so much.
Yeah. So, you can tell us something small about yourself. Just introduce us. How do you pronounce your name?
It's pronounced Iyanu Adebiyi.
Yanu.
So
Oh,
you
there's
you
no
you got
I.
the Iyanu what?
So it's Yanu Adebi.
Adebiyi. Yes.
Adebi.
Yeah, that's
So,
manageable. I can take that.
I think I'll just go with Yanu, the first one.
All right. That's my first name. So yeah.
uh, so, how long have you been writing and performing poetry, and how has the journey been for you?
Oh well, I've been writing for a longer time than I realize. I've always loved writing. It has always been my go-to therapy and stuff. But I think in 2016 I started to perform poetry, and I actually took it seriously in 2016, late in 2016. So the journey has been profound. I've learned so much. When I started to do poetry, I didn't know jack about it. I hadn't any previous experience or any education about it. So it was more like trial and error. And when I
Hmm.
started, I just went straight to social media. So I didn't even give myself any time to, master the craft. So everything I was doing was just, you know, I was making mistakes in front of, the audience. So basically, my audience, they know me, they know, how I was when I started. And it's been beautiful just living, you know, in front of people like that. I've learned so much. I have connected with people on different levels. I have had the opportunity to share my heart with people, and they have shared their hearts with me too. And man, I won't trade this experience for anything else in the world. So yeah.
Yo, yeah, that's right there because poetry is amazing. Poetry is hilarious. So
It is.
nothing, yeah, nothing beats poetry. So we are really happy to have you here tonight.
Same here.
Uh, we also how many pieces do you have for us tonight?
Okay, so I prepared five pieces. I don't know. I didn't really,
Okay.
really prepare it, but I just put down like some poems. I love to do like a medley. So when I'm doing one piece, and then I just like to go with the flow basically. So most of the times I just move from one piece to another to another, depending on how the flow is. But yeah, basically. So I just wrote down five pieces, but depending on what you want or what you think.
Cool. So we the people who are watching this, I know, are really eager to experience your poetry. So anytime you're ready with the first piece, take it away.
All right. I'm going to do this piece titled it's titled Your Name, and I wrote this piece because of the problem I had with my name, Iyanu. When I was a kid, even a teenager, I used to have like serious struggles with my name. I wanted people to call me my English name, which is Esther, because I didn't want people to say Iyanu, which was it felt too local because it was my tribal name, you know. But I went through a hard time in 2015, 2016, suicidal thoughts, depression, and everything. And it just helped me to learn, you know, the meaning of my name and to go back into my ancestry and find out why my parents gave me that name, Iyanu. And then I realized that so many Africans, we do not like our tribal names. Sometimes they're a mouthful and it's hard for people to pronounce, you know, and then we just, you know, find nicknames and give ourselves nicknames because we're not proud of our names or we just don't want the hassle. But then, you know, I wrote this piece because I feel like there's so much in our names, you know, and there's so much power in our names and we should be proud of them and we should teach people to pronounce, you know, our names. So I'm just going to do this piece. I hope you enjoy it. Teach them to pronounce your name. Teach them to sing the falling and rising of its melody. For there is power in a name. There is power in a word that defines you. Teach them to preserve its length, chukujeku. If you let them chew your name with unholy teeth, they will turn it into powder, swallow your identity and call you the leftover. Do not let them call you a meaningless sound. Teach them to carry the weight and depth of your name with dignity. Refuse to forfeit the miracles in the story of your birth. Teach them to preserve your mother's birth pangs. For your name is a message to the Almighty, Omali Puedigo. May the pure-hearted heal this bad world. Your name is incantation, summoning divinity into the affairs of men, coin solar. Your name is honey, pouring into the mouth of wealth, Su Telsambini. Your name is the sound of gongs, calling gods to masquerade dance before men, Iyanu Lua. Your name is the opening of God's mouth, audacity to speak without having to squeeze your nose or panel beat your tongue into alien accent. Your name is a reflection of your people, a people who have become battlegrounds where mother tongue beats foreign tongue senseless. The result is a broken English, a people whose hearts are talking drums, whose tribal marks are history books written in mysterious dialect. Your name is your heritage, and a person without heritage is a tree without roots, and a tree without roots can never live. Your name is defiance to death, Chisim Diri. God said you should be. Yeah, that's the end of the first piece.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is Yanu, all the way from Nigeria, Abuja. And I told you we don't have us here when it comes to the featured art. We do our research where we bring you poets you should really know, and she is one of them. You know,
Thank you,
yo,
Goofy.
that's some really really dope piece. Huh?
Thank you. Thank
There's a
you.
line you said, teach them how to carry the weight and depth of your name, and I was just there like, yes, sis, that's it. Huh? That's
I'm glad
it.
you liked it.
We cannot be having nicknames for our names, you know.
That's true.
Dope
You know
stuff. Dope.
you know the people of the other continents, they insist that you pronounce their names and you pronounce it well. I have never seen anybody from any continent apart from Africans who bend themselves so much for other people, you know.
Yeah.
We bend ourselves so much, but then other people are not willing to bend themselves to, you know, please
Yeah.
us. You know, so we should insist that people call us our names, our real names, and they should pronounce it properly.
Yeah, because our names carry a lot. They're heavy. It has meaning. It has purpose. So for someone to
True,
shorten our name or not call it the way it's supposed to be called or pronounced, it's really
true.
sad. So yeah, I really love the piece. Thank you
Thank
very much
you.
for that first piece. Anytime you're ready
Thank
with
you.
the second, um, we are cool.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a medley of two poems. I'm going
Hmm.
to these two poems, they go together. The first one is Breathe. I love to perform them together because they're actually just inspirational poems. I recite them to myself a lot whenever I feel down or whenever I feel like my dreams aren't, making I'm not making any headway with my dreams. So I hope that they will inspire you and inspire every single person watching this. So yeah. So breathe. Okay, first let me mention that this poem was inspired by a tradition in my mother's tribe. The When a woman gives birth to a child and the child dies before she dies, the mother is not allowed to bury her child because they believe that a child is the one who's supposed to bury the mother. So I felt like, oh wow, this is a great metaphor because our dreams are our children, our brain, child, and we should not be the ones to bury our dreams. So I wrote this piece from that place, from that. Since when the dreams begin to grow mouths with which they say to humans, what makes you think you can do these things? They collapse inside of hearts unrealized, throwing up failure, purging fear, convulsing impossibilities, asking, who are you to make us live? I come from an ancestry of believers. In our town, a woman does not bury her dream if it dies while she is still alive. She drags its corpse with all her strength, pinches his nose and screams into its mouth, says, look into my eyes. I give you life. Now, breathe. Dreams are only questions searching for answers. And when questions become more than answers, only cowards run to bury their dreams. For there are always enough answers in the human soul. We are always enough for every dream we conceive. For these dreams know us. They chose us. We are their answers. So when they ask you, what makes you think you can do these things? Say, I just can. And when they ask you, who are you to make us live? Say, I just am. In Asherono, a woman does not bury her dream if it dies while she is still alive. She drags his corpse with all her strength, pinches his nose and screams into his mouth, says, look into my eyes. I give you courage. Now, breathe. So don't stop. Keep moving. Listen. Time is a seed, and complaining, making excuses is a barren ground to sow it in, because time speaks but can never be spoken to except through actions. As long as you live, you hold a seed of power. A nugget of the future is in your hands, a key that can open the doors to your dreams if only you can turn it to the right side, use it for the right things. So don't stop. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching us from, like I'm actually out of words because every time we do a featured act, every featured act brings it. Every featured act does amazing poetry, and today we have fallen short because first it was Bin Masufuria all the way from Likoni, Mombasa, and now we are in Abuja, Nigeria, where Yanu is really serving us with dope poetry. I really like your imagery.
Thank
It's something
you.
very 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 profound, and
Thank
I just
you.
like how
Thank you
you
so
describe
much.
things. Yo
Thank
guys,
you.
on the
I
comment
appreciate that.
section, huh? Mufasa is saying "A" because
I'm trying
like
my
so you
best.
just been serving.
Mufasa is a poet I respect. I honestly respect him. So I'm trying my best not to look at the comments so that I don't get distracted. and go
Uh,
crazy. Yeah,
you can just totally ignore Mufasa. Like
of
just ignore
course.
him.
Of course.
Yo,
Thank
yo,
you.
yo. Anytime with the second piece, so that we talk about it after the third piece.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a piece titled Salt. When I wrote the piece, I intended for it to be like a believer's creed, an anthem for when you're going through the toughest time ever and you're trying to find hope. So I wrote hope. Then here goes. We carry burning cities like children on our backs that we may not become salt. Yet salt is what we are made of. It is what preserves us. It leaks from our eyes in these watery forms. It rises in our smiles as we swallow storms. We are descendants of those who turned to face adversity and became stones. When sulfur burns the air, we do not run. We do not back down. We do not fall. We are the salt of the earth. We curse unbelief. Lay hands on those demons till we find relief. We are the taste of the sea survivors. No pain, no hardship can subdue us. When lightning calls our names, we answer with thunder. When anguish drowns our voices, we speak the tongues of fire. We used to be a monument. Now we're in movement. Pillars of salt becoming towers of strength. We do not crumble. We do not melt. So that's salt.
Yo.
Are you surprised?
Your poetry has your poetry has so many quotables, and it's really impressive. Like this line that says, "Salt is what we are made from,"
Yeah.
and then some few lines, more lines, and then this line that really like caught my ear, saying lighting when lighting calls us, we answer
Yes.
with thunder. Like
Thunder. Yeah.
damn.
I got that from, I love to watch nature. I think that's like
Uh huh.
my greatest avenue for inspiration, even though I don't like to
Yeah.
admit it. So, and one of the things I really love to watch is rain when it's raining because it suits me and it's therapeutic. Um,
Uh,
that line was gotten from watching how lightning comes first, and a lot of the times when lightning comes, you're almost sure that thunder is coming next. So I used to feel like there's some sort of thing, maybe when God was creating the whole thing, he felt like, oh, light has to come, you know. I don't know. I just felt that way. And then I was like, okay, so if I'm going to make this line, lightning comes before thunder. So whenever lightning calls us, we have to answer with thunder.
yeah. Hello. Are you getting me?
A good match for lightning. Thunder is the only better match for lightning. And so I felt like lightning is the problem and we are thunder. So we are better than the problem. Something like that. That was what I was trying to express in the piece.
I'm I'm not even going to say or add anything. I'm just going to allow for the fourth piece.
Okay. So this is not the fourth piece. This is the fifth piece because I did two poems when I was doing the second piece. I did breathe and keep moving. So
Okay.
the fifth piece is titled "To the One Drowning in Fear," and this piece I wrote because I used to be like a really fearful person. I still am a fearful person, but I'm learning to work through my fear, and I'm learning that courage is you don't become courageous without fear. So I actually wrote this piece to myself, and then I realized that there are so many people like me who needed to hear this, and so I started to perform this, and a lot of people could relate with it. So that's why I'm going to share this piece with you guys. To the one drowning in fear, one, the mere echo of your voice is raw. Two, singing underwater is how you force the sharks to hear you. Three, the things you fear you. Your voice is the expanse of everything there ever is to feel, everything there ever is to fight for. I wonder why you choose to subdue the song that fell from your father's bones into your belly. It was this song that saved your ancestors from the thick of vanishing, this choosing to disrespect darkness through shining, through singing. Oh, a light we are, oh, a light we are, when the death of night pursues. Oh, a light we are. I wonder why you choose fear when courage is so near. Your voice is louder than every monster, wider than every voice in your head telling you are not enough. Remember your mother calling you a miracle 3 times, saying, no matter the drowning and the turmoil, this life is the song you've got to sing brave. So I wonder why you choose to whisper when scream singing is what your voice was made to do. Yeah, that's the end of the piece.
Uh, again, the things you fear you. Damn.
Yo, that's my favorite line.
Yeah. I'm just here collecting quotables.
Thank you.
The things you fear you. And there's this line saying something to do with the sound you make underwater, how the sharks hear you. Can you say that line again?
Singing underwater is how you force the sharks to hear you.
Man, yeah. So in Swahili or in Sheng, there's a dialect here in Kenya called Sheng.
Okay.
Uh, it's a mixture of Kiswahili, English, and literally anything.
Oh, wow.
So lines zako ziko chini ya maji in a way, but yo, they're so deep. Huh?
Okay,
Yeah,
are you translating? What did you say? What can you translate what you just said, please?
like lines, your lines are deep. They're
Oh,
hidden in a way, but
oh,
once
yeah.
once you get to understand them, it's like your mind is blown. Uh, so yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. No, the things you fear you guys. If you're watching this and you haven't gotten anything, just know that the things you fear you.
Yes, the things you fear actually afraid of you.
So Ian, so, can you tell us how is it in day right now, and how have you guys been countering the pandemic? How have you guys been, and more specifically, how has the scene been for you as a poet? Have you been affected?
Well, as a poet, I had to. Okay. I was working. I had like a job before the pandemic, but I resigned even before the pandemic because I needed some time to rest and to just focus on the poetry and stuff. So when the pandemic happened, I didn't really miss anything. It didn't, hurt me so much. But the only thing that really that I missed was performing. Going for poetry events and sitting down and listening to other poets and performing to them. So to we moved everything online. Yeah. and I don't know if
Yeah.
it's thriving as much as it should have, but I I'm trying my best to train myself to see good in everything. So many poets lost a lot of money because of shows that have been planned and stuff like that. But in Nigeria, I think that we find it hard to bow our heads to sorrow. We try our best to be happy even in every situation, and we're always just adapting. I think that that's like a human trait that always makes me wonder. And so it's been it's been funny, but it's been good. It's been beautiful. We've had poetry festivals, complete poetry festivals run over the internet. And I didn't feel so much change personally because I've always done my work on social media. I always say social media is my pulpit. That was, where that's my major platform. So I didn't feel so much of the pain like most of the poets. And I think that a lot of poets are now beginning to make that transition, and they are becoming, they're staying more on, social media, and they're trying to engage an online audience. But for me, at some point I just
Mm.
decided to take a break because I felt like maybe this pandemic was forcing us to stay with ourselves and just meditate, internalize some things, write.
Yeah.
So I have been working on a book, working on things, and well, I will say personally it has been good to me. I don't know about anybody else. But the lockdown has been good to me. I know that the pandemic caused death and pain for so many people, and I actually lost a family
Mm.
member, so it was really sad. 2020 has been a weird year, but um, it's been fine. We survive. We always find a way to glide through things. So I have faith in humanity that we're going to conquer
Yeah.
this at the end of the day. What about you? How has it been in
Yeah.
Kenya, especially for the literary society?
Uh, um. First of all, I'm sorry for the person you lost.
Thank you.
It also like gives me joy to know that it has been nice to you during this period. In Kenya, now most of us we are performers. Um,
Yeah.
I remember we had shows lined up. Some of us had already like started selling tickets. Some of us had booked venues, and then
Yes.
like all the shows that we had planned, including Slum Africa, our own concept events, they just had to like go on hold. So an entire income stream was just like wiped out. You can't go and perform anywhere. You can't put out shows anymore. But with that, we somehow adapted. We started this online shows that have been connecting us to so many people across the continent.
Sorry.
Um,
Let me just
Normal day
cut
wouldn't
you.
like
Let me cut you a bit.
literally
Let me
happen.
cut you a bit. Sorry.
So it's been good and it's been bad, say in equal measures, but things are looking up. I hope you're going to like manage this very well in the coming days. So yeah, in Kenya it's just been 50-50. It's been good. It's been bad. We are adapting. Uh, of course, we are taking all the necessary precautions because we have lost so many people. Families have been affected, livelihoods. But yeah, we just hope and have the faith that things are going to go back to the normal that we were used to, or a new normal that we need to adapt to. So yeah, Kenya has just been. Let me just say, tumekuwa tu hapo. It has just been there, but yeah, we are good. We're good. Um, so you have your last piece.
I have my what?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello, hello,
Hello?
hello.
Can you hear me?
Are you hearing me?
I can hear you clearly. Okay, let me send you a chat.
Hello. I'm not getting you.
I can hear you. I'm typing now.
Hello. We seem like we're having a technical problem. Um, sorry for that interruption. I think my audio is just like disappeared, and I don't know what just happened there. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Iyanu all the way from Nigeria. Uh, she has amazing poetry. Like her imagery is very. It's something I haven't like experienced in a while. So much respect to Iyanu, all the way from Nigeria, and also much respect to um, Masufuria Bin Mabakuli, all the way from Likoni. Um, Yanu is joining us again.
Hi,
Hey
Goofy.
Yanu.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I had to go off and come back on.
okay. What were you saying before that?
Yeah, you were asking if I have my. Well, I'm not sure if you were asking me if I have my last piece.
Yeah. Or
Was
you've
that
done
what you were
all your
asking?
pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I was asking because I think you've done 4 pieces. You told me you had 5.
Oh, I can do one more piece titled
Yeah. Please.
"Human."
Yeah. Please do. Please do.
All right. Okay. So this piece titled "Human." Um, I I just wrote it recently, and it's about the whole social media hype, and I hope that you can relate to it. If I update my profile, does that make it my life? If I upload a few stories, does that make it my history? If I could take a picture of my soul and post it, what would that look like? I confess, my life is a war zone. It is not aesthetically pleasing. I am not a bunch of perfectly aligned breeds. My life is not a feed. I understand my own war to be something and nothing all at once. I understand the size of my fears, to stretch my dreams beyond the galaxy and fall short. I understand the grime of healing, to pick up a dead thing, beat it back to breathing again. What I do not understand is how I become an athlete, sprinting from one trend to another irrelevant thread to remain relevant. This extreme sport is killing me. How much more of myself must I uproot from my feet to feed the hungry monster lurking behind the screen of my smartphone? How many more calls to action before my caption becomes scripture? How much traffic must I lift onto my page to be worthy of influence? This heavy lifting is breaking my back, but my job is to appear cool. My imperfection is a refugee here. Nobody flaunts raw weaknesses here. Nobody engages with ugliness here. Some days, I become my own surgeon. I drag my image under the knife, facetune, snapseed, obliterate my soul. I know my beauty is a being, holy, divine. What I do not know is when to stop editing the selfie before it becomes too beautiful. I can't even recognize myself. What is the meaning of self love? When your favorite app is an app that doesn't let you follow yourself, my job is to appear cool, to withdraw into a hashtag, squeeze oceans of emotions into an emoticon, to post my life incomplete. to shrink my life and upload myself incomplete, to stay perpetually online, queuing up for a spot on the explore page as validation of my talent. The algorithm is sucking my blood. The disease is digital. The venom of a virtual virus has vanquished my veins. I hold the comments too close to my chest, it becomes a bullet. Double tap till my thumb begins to scream blood. Scream blood. Please do not let content be king. Do not let the algorithm be God, or we will become playground to a thing we made with our own hands. Are these DPs or tombstones? Are these bios or epitaphs? If I am a mere ghost on this platform, my desire is to resurrect, to bring back all the versions of myself I did not consider insta-worthy, to honor all the things I became before I became who I am, to shake the anxiety off my bones, unfazed in the face of dwindling likes, to unfollow the threat of unfollowing and follow my heart, to look above my grief and find someone else squirming in the raw light of becoming, with body as Lightroom, hold the original preset as sacred, stand gloriously tall in the mess of what it means to be human, all of us, an ancestry of light and shadow, epic in our own different ways, all of us, influential influencers, we the slay queens, we the woke ones, we the table shakers, become the hope dealers, become the joy draggers, become a zillion brilliant suns rising in one day, refusing to set. See the true life beaming out of our eyes, 1 million imperfectly perfect rays that cannot be digitalized away, and connect with it. That's the piece. That is the piece titled Human. Are you there, Goofy? Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi.
sorry, I had not, my mic was off and I was here
Okay.
talking.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Iyanu performing Human. Just a small parting shot. You say, do not let the algorithm be God, and that was it. That
Yes.
was it for me. I was like, yo, it's true because so many things
Yes.
are going on with the algorithms and social media, and we are falling trap with it for the likes and the comments and the shares. So yeah, don't let them be God. So yo, thank you very much, Yadu, for that piece and reminding us how
You're
human we're
welcome.
supposed to
Thank
be.
you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the
Uh,
audience and the opportunity.
mm. So thank you for joining us, being a featured act tonight. Have you ever been to Kenya?
No, I know that I have friends, and
Uh,
um, um I've made friends online from
uh,
Kenya, and I know that Kenyan people are absolutely amazing people. So I
oh
would
yeah,
love
that
to come to Kenya one day.
yeah that we won't lie. We are amazing people out here.
Yes, I have no doubts about that.
So
And the culture is so
so
beautiful. The culture. I have a lot of Nigerians moving to Kenya because they feel like it's just the peace and the culture and the food, even the food. They talk
yeah,
about the food. I'm like, okay. So yeah.
we are good. Oh, I know most of my Nigerian friend they stay in this place called Roysambu. Uh,
Because of
hello.
yeah, I'm here.
So I'm just going to say something. Huh?
Go ahead.
Our food,
How what?
our pilau is an equivalent to your jollof. Our
Oh,
pilau is good.
really?
It's better than your jollof.
Don't let Nigerians hear you. There's going to be like a Twitter war because of that. Please
We've
don't
had
start
this
a
Twitter
Twitter
wars
war.
we've had this Twitter
Huh?
wars for a while now, and we've been winning because our pilau is better than jollof.
Then, have you
Mm.
had jollof before though?
Yeah, I
Have you?
have, and
Where? How?
I've had jollof rice, and it's
Don't worry.
it's
You know
it's
what?
there. You know that
You know
it's
what?
just there.
Whenever we
So,
meet, whether you come to Nigeria or I go to Kenya, you're going to make pilau for me, and I am going to make jollof for you, and then we will judge.
I'm totally game for that because I'm 100% sure, 100% sure.
That's if you know how to cook or if you like to cook, though.
Yo, I I know how to cook. I make some amazing dishes. So
Okay.
yeah, when you come Kenya, when you actually get to the airport, just say I am here to see Goofy, and they'll bring you to me.
Wow. So you're such
Okay.
an important person. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, but anytime you're in Kenya, it's just um, hit us up. See what we can do. Future collaborations,
Of course. I
things
definitely will.
along that line. Yeah.
I
So
definitely
yeah, thank you
will.
very much. And
Thank you.
ever come
And
to
thanks to
Nigeria.
everybody in the comment section. I read all your comments. Honestly, I don't know how to respond to everyone, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Mwah!
Yeah, thank you very much, Yanu, for joining
Thank
us
you, Goofy.
today. Yeah,
All
ladies and
right. Thank
gentlemen,
you.
that was Yanu, our featured act of the night, all the way from Nigeria. And we also had Masufuria Bin Mabakuli from Mombasa, Likoni, Mombasa. And let me just tell you something that these guys have brought their A game, like 100%. They do not play with how they write. They do not play with how they deliver. It's stories that are really moving and touching. And yo, man, I've just been blessed. I've just been educated. I've just been taught tonight from those two featured acts. And man, I've had so much courtesy of our featured acts. And man, I'm still amazed. Thank you very much to our featured act, Yanu and Bin Mabakuli. And also a big shout out to all the people who've joined us tonight, the people who have watched this show, all the people on the comment section. Thank you all for always supporting. Thank you for always being here and following us. It's not something small. So I'm just about to wrap this up because we've come to the end of this show tonight. You can follow us on our social media, Instagram, Poets You Should Know, same as Twitter and Facebook. We will be revealing our featured act for for the next show in a couple of days' time. So be on the lookout, guys. We are going to reveal our featured acts for the next show. Thank you very much. Remember our tip jar and PESA till number is 891644. Our PayPal is creativespills@gmail.com. Feel free to share something with us for the team. It goes a lot. It goes a long way. And yo, thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just about to wrap this up. Thank you very much for being an awesome audience. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you uh, in a couple of days, 2 weeks to be exact, with the next featured act. Uh, yeah, keep safe, wash your hands, sanitize, social distance, take care of yourselves out there. Until next time, guys, thank you very much and
Bye.
bye bye. Thank you, Yanu. Thank you,
Thank you, Buffy.
Masufuria.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Yeah, looking forward to interacting with you guys some more. Thank you and bye.